And we have contestant 306. From the farthest reaches of the universe, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the hero of Canton, the Magic, all day! Excellent, thank you very much, James. Entry number 307, we have Zoe as the fairy dancer. Come on up, Zoe. Zoe the fairy dancer, wasn't she beautiful? They were all great. That's the end of our kids show section. I think the judges are ready. Are we? How's the pacing? Am I going fast? Too fast? Too slow? Good. All right. So the next category, you are going to see a lot of variety and style. This is our games and media characters category, and our first contestant is number 401, Daniel Chasek as Cobra Commander. This is the leader of Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world. All of the costume is self-made except for the pouches, belt buckle, boots, and gloves. Our next contestant is number 402, Lindsay Powell from Appleton, Wisconsin. Lindsay is the Black Mage Guardian Lulu. Around 75 hours went into completing Lulu's costume. She sacrificed only 16 belts to the great good in the construction of this skirt. Thanks to the magic of black vinyl. Don't worry, no Mughals were harmed in the creation of the third color. Our next entry is number 403. We have Caroline Herrera from Northwest Indiana playing the role of the sensuous Priestess Rao from the popular video game Okami. Rao, or Musty Babe to her admirers, holds a dark and dangerous secret. Don't let her beautiful figure fool you. There are dark forces brewing beneath the surface. The costume was made entirely from scratch. Thank you, Caroline Herrera. Next up, we have Charisse Bogan as Amaterasu, or Ami from the game Okami. Friends, and Tail, I mean Celestial Brush. Amaterasu thwarts evil, kind of like Batman. Created by Charisse, this costume features padded legs, a moving jaw, and eyes that give the illusion that they follow you. Thank you, Charisse Boyle. Number 405, Grace Henderson. This is UNSCAI construct CTN 0452-9, aka Cortana from Halo 3. Cortana is one of the most important characters in the Halo games, mainly for knowing vital information about the Covenant and holding the activation index from the first Halo ring. Our contestant Grace decided to do the Halo 3 version because it offered the greatest challenges in design. She drafted the pattern for the suit mostly from scratch. The fabric is a metallic spandex and the designs were hand-drawn, then colored with metallic fabric paints. The chest piece is molded latex glued to the underside of the suit, while the wig was commissioned due to lack of time. But Grace is still very, very proud of the end result, and I think she should be. Grace. And our next contestant, number 406, welcome Matthew Ruley as Link. Matthew is portraying Link from the NES game Zelda 2, Link's Adventure. Link has traveled across Hyrule, seeking to awaken the sleeping Princess Zelda and prevent the resurrection of Ganon. The entire costume was made by Matthew with limited help on the clothing and gauntlets. The costume also includes all the items from the game.
Yes, from Morocco Palace, I have the candle. Useful for lighting your way through the dark cave and the pub sing-along. From Death Mountain, the hammer. From the Madoran Palace, deep within the swamp, the gauntlet for rusting through the blocks. For the rat, I checked it in at the Mido Port Authority. And deep within the maze palace lies the boots. Then to the ocean palace, where I picked up the flute. Finally to New Castito, where I picked up the key. Able to open up every door. And finally to the Three-Eyed Palace, so I can pick up the cross and see all the Moa. And when life gets just way too hard, I have an extra life.
That is Matthew Ruley as Link. Contestant 407 is next. We have Tavish Cummings as May, the jellyfish pirate from the video game Guilty Gear. May fights with her anchor, the dolphin, the whale, and her trusty ship, the jellyfish. However, Captain Johnny forgot to give her back her mighty anchor after she left the ship.